All right, well, this won't be a complete how-to video. This is just a good overview. But that's good because it's less to edit. So we got it in here. It's up high. This has a very, very pronounced bow on it. So it's a little bit scary up here. We've already ripped off all the vents, all the attachments, and the material. So it's just gonna be about putting it back together again. It's all very sticky. Try the second one, maybe it'll do better. That was a lot better. Watch the light, Josh.
Oh, we're trying to get LEDs. This is my fault, I can pole vault, James. Spinning. We got 30 of us up. This side.
I'm gonna get my tool bag and put it on top. Got time for your negativity, James.
No, I don't time for your negativity. Josh, do not fall in that hole. That one, you will go down. Should I jump up board? You got plenty of overhang on that side, huh?
They're looking pretty good.
Doesn't look like it's gonna be long enough on the hole, does it?
Don't say that.
It's at 35 feet.
Don't say that, Josh. You want to grab your side? We'll try to bed sheet it.
What do you call bed sheeting?
That's a technical term.
We're good.
I don't know. We're probably good. But what do you think? Yeah, no, there's a little sawdust around that, but it's okay. It's fine. It's good. Yeah. I don't know. Doesn't it make you feel better? Did I say that it's good? All right, so this is a TPO type sheet material. It looks just like a rubber roof, but it's not. It's plastic. So it doesn't stretch as much. But it works just as well. It goes down just like a rubber roof. We pulled this back about, I'm gonna call it a third. We'll glue this back, roll it forward, and then pull this back and do the same thing.
That's not our roof.
All right, so next step is to put down our bonding adhesive. This is water-based adhesive. Just roll it out with a roller and kind of keep it pretty thick. It's my opinion, and then roll the roof material on it. So that's the next step.
My knee's really hurt.
So,
You'll be alright.
I don't know. Well, here it is, halfway glued down. It's got quite a crown on it. That's the glue ends right about here. It's looking really good. There will be some puckers on the side, but that's how the factory had it. Like I said, this really high, really crowned roof is going to cause that. This TPO material is not like rubber material. It does not stretch. If you try to stretch it, it permanently stretches. So I guess it stretches, but it damages when you stretch it. Alright, so we got it all glued off right there. Next we just have to clean this off, put putty tape back on. So it's hard to see, but there's sealant underneath the rail right here. My honest opinion is that you should not have sealant underneath there, because water will get behind here eventually. And if you seal down here, it doesn't allow the water to get out. But for whatever reason, the factory did that, so I'll put it back that way, otherwise it'll be quite visible. But I don't think it should be sealed. So if you were to follow the manufacturer's instructions, this flap's supposed to go underneath the front cap or whatever's on the front and the rear. I always think that's a horrible idea, because 80% of the travel trailers and fifth wheels I've ever seen, this molding always pops loose. And so the roof, when the water comes down, it comes up and goes straight underneath the front cap, because the water is a nice slide or a flume that puts the water straight to the front cap. So if you just wrap the rubber over the top of that front cap, put the molding down, now that seal's going underneath, and or the rubber's going underneath and over the top of the front cap, so the water can't even go in there now. So it's a nice gutter flashing from the front cap. I don't know why they tell you to do it the other way, other than at the factory the caps aren't on yet. So this is how I like to do it. Isn't that right, Josh?
That's right. There's some wrinkles going on.
Maybe you want some help? Make a video. So at this point we're going to pull down on the TPO, but this is don't pull too hard. Just want to get the wrinkles out of the top. And don't put a wrinkle in like that. That's good. Well, I'll take a look at this material later, but in fact I can do it right now. See, if I stretch it, this is not rubber roof. It does not go back. So it is now permanently deformed like that. So you don't want to pull too hard. Also, the light here is really screwing up my picture. Woo! Oh, that's probably better. So this TPO, if you pull it too much and stretch it, you've deformed it forever. So don't do that. Alright, so at this point we're just using some non-self-leveling die-core. It's a non-sagging acrylic seal to cap this molding. All it does, again, is help redirect water away from the backside of this. Don't do what I just did there, but resist the urge to try to smooth this out like normal caulking, because you'll just smear it everywhere. It'll make a big mess, and you'll never look good. So there's that part. It's like a marshmallow cream. It doesn't flow. So don't use self-leveling here, or else it'll go over the edge and then it'll look like a mess. Look at that. That looks good. Much better than my garbage.
Air bubble.
Oh, now it doesn't look good anymore. Now it looks like my standard. All right, and with that, the roof ray is on and the radiuses are on, so we just have the top to do. Cut holes and
Reinstall.
put everything back together. Man, that was a lot of fun. Ha!
You're welcome.
but